Hello everybody. So today our topic is about oil or petroleum basics. Let's learn about them. So what's crude oil and what are petroleum basics or products? We call crude oil and petroleum fossil fuels because they are the mixtures of hydrocarbons that formed from the remains of the animals and plants that lived millions of years ago in oceans, lakes, and swamps before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Over millions of years, the remains of these animals and plants were covered in the layers of sand, rock, and silt. How does oil form? Heat and pressure from these layers turned remains into what we now call crude oil or petroleum. Petroleum means rock oil from the earth. Crude oil is found in a large underground deposits in tiny spaces with sedimentary rocks and near the surface in tar or oil sands. Petroleum products are made from crude oil and other hydrocarbons contained in natural gas. Petroleum products can also be made from coal, natural gas, and biomass. How does oil affect the environment? Also, petroleum products make life easier. Finding, producing, and moving crude oil may have negative effects on the environment. Advances in oil exploration, production, and transportation technologies and enforcement of safety and environmental laws and regulations help to avoid and reduce these effects. So, now we have the tasks that you can do and build up your knowledge. So there are some words, phrases from the topic that we learned now. So heat and pressure, rock oil, crude oil, coal, natural gas, biomass, large underground deposits, layers of sand, silt, and rock. So you have to put these phrases into the gaps to make the logical sentences. Find the given statements are true or false. So I gave you all the information, so you have to find out whether the statements are false or true. So, and the next task is about the finding the endings of the words taken from the text above. So there's given words with no ending, so you have to find the other parts of the words. For example, the first one is mixture. So RE you have to add here. So let's move to our case study. So lexical units of the case study. There are some words like industrial process, industrial wastes, radioactive waste, mining plants, decompose, harmful substances, energy sources, biodegradable waste, animal bones, harm the environment, fabrication, and the action of the bacteria. So our case is, at present day, there are millions of factories, mills, industries, and mining plants all over the world. During fabrication or industrial process, it's inevitable that some materials are produced. Some industrial wastes are generated in a large amount over the year globally. Some examples of industrial waste are sandpaper, ash, radioactive wastes, paints, metals, glass, oil, trash, or solvents, and others. There are two types of industrial waste materials. The first type is biodegradable, and the next type is non-biodegradable. Biodegradable waste is easily decomposed by the action of bacteria and can be turned into not harmful substances. Usually these materials do not harm the environment, and some of them can be used as energy source. Certain industries such as paper industry, food industry, sugar industry, and wool industry produce biodegradable waste. Some examples of biodegradable waste materials are paper, leather, wool, animal bones, wheat, and etc. You are going to suggest some ways to manage biodegradable waste that comes from different industries. So there is some questions that you have to discuss with your friends and come up with the possible solutions. So I hope this video will be helpful for you. See you for the next video episodes. Goodbye.